Welcome to Putt-Putt Golf here on Channel 10. My name's Dave Kreider, and we're at the South Putt-Putt on Bluffton Road. Tonight's tournament will be played on course number 3. We have excellent representation of putters this evening. We will have 29 players participating. We have 6 in the cash division, 5 in the amateur A division, and we have 18 amateur B players, including a couple of newcomers who you will see for the very first time. In just a moment, we'll be going out to the course and beginning our coverage from round number 1, so stay tuned. We'll begin this evening's tournament in the cash division. This is Brian Johnson, hole number 6. Nice looking putt there by Brian. This is Brian Summers. Brian had an outstanding tournament on course number 2 last week, as you may recall. Won the cash division going away. I believe his margin was nine strokes. This is Kenny Moore. And a nice shot there by Kenny. Amateur B division now, hole number 5. This is Brian Ibarra. This is Ed Langston. Ed was doing very well in match play last week, but unfortunately he had to go to work and couldn't continue. And Ed with a 4. Back to the cash division we go. Hole number 10, it's Ben Craver. Ben just catching the edge on the left side. Knocks it in for his par. Next up to putt will be Steve Hegerfeld. This is Bruce Heron. Look good, Bruce. Amateur A division now, hole number 15. This is John Fielber. John last week won the match play tournament, defeating Kevin Krajewski. Nice shot there by John. This is Jimmy Wonderly II. A little fast. Got it. Nice shot there by Jimmy. This is Jeff Aaron. Nice shot there by Jeff. This is Don Breck.
Sewer hole now. You ruin every hole. You ionize it.
No, Zion makes them harder. I make them easy.
Yeah, you make
This is Jim Wonderly. This is Kevin Krajewski, hole number 18. Kevin finished runner-up in the match play tournament last week. This is the second half of the Putt-Putt season out here, and we will begin our determinations for course championship matches. Hurry. Good shot there by Kevin. This is Jeff Lytle. That's good speed. It's in the cup. Nicely done. This is Adam Falby. Nice deuce there by Adam. This is Aaron Richardson on hole number 7, and a nice shot there by Aaron. Mike Fancher will be next. Hole number 7, probably the easiest hole on the course. And this is Dan Jackson. Slow down. We're on hole number 4. This is Larry Greenberg. James Tweed will be next. Looks good. Got it. Nice shot there by James. This is Chad Jackson. And just caught the left edge of the cup, and he'll tap in for par. Hole number 3 now. This is Andrew Teal. Good speed. It's going right. Came back nicely. Good shot there by Andrew. This is Jim Teal. Jim played very well last week. Had a few problems in the last round that cost him a chance to win the championship. And he knocks it in for an ace. This is Larry Booth. Let's see 3 aces in a row here. And we do. Number 8. This is Nick Parent. Looks good. Oh, man, he got a bad kick off that rail. That was a good shot. This is Nick Philpott. Just going to kick out to the right. And this is a tough putt from where he's at.
Yes, Brian? Yes, I did. What's that? 13.
Good shot there by Nick. This is Tom Cannell. Could be just a little short and a little to the right. This is Matt Bohr. With a nice par here on hole number 8. That will conclude our first round of play. In just a moment, we'll be going back to the clubhouse, let you know about the new course record, and also our leaders in all 3 divisions through 18 holes of play.
Okay.
After 18 holes of play in the cash division, a new course record for this year, Brian Johnson with a fabulous 13 under par 23, as Brian only missed 5 holes. Congratulations to Brian on an outstanding round. In the Amateur A division, your leader after 18 holes of play is John Filber at 6 under par 30. And in the Amateur B division, leading through 18 holes is Jim Teal at 4 under par 32. Just a moment, we'll be going back out to the course for highlights from round number 2. We'll begin on hole number 17, watching Mike Fancher putt. Dan Jackson will be next. Dan looks like he's playing at front door, and he just misses it on the left-hand side. This is Aaron Richardson. Aaron playing at front door as well. And he caught the edge of the hill, and that ball's going to stay on the left-hand side. This is Jeff Lytle on hole number 11. Jeff playing at front door. Got it. Nice putt by Jeff. This is Kevin Krajewski. Kevin shot a 1 under 35 in his first round. That's got to get way over. One of those shots you knew you mishit it the minute you stroked the ball. Nice putt there for a par. This is Adam Falby. Ant's got to get over and get some legs, and he's going to have a long deuce. Nice putt. Amateur A division now. This is Jimmy Wonderly the second. Right in the corner. That's got to hurry. And believe it or not, it got there.
I don't believe that one. You had a prayer.
Call me surprised. This is John Filber. John currently leading the A division. He's been putting very well in recent weeks. He's at 6 under par 30. That's the best looking putt I've seen, and it probably won't go in. Other than Jeff Lytle's front door putt. Nice putt there by John for his par. For 16, this is James Tweet. Pushed that out a little right, and it stayed right. And now he's going to be in a tough situation here. This ball will break a little bit to your right as it goes up the hill. Good effort. That was a good putt. And James will pick up his ball as we're playing a 5-stroke limit in the B division tonight. This is Chad Jackson. Right on line, center of the cup. Nice putt there by Chad. This is Larry Greenberg. That's a little hard, and he's going to be down the hill, but he should have a straight shot at the cup from where he is. Larry will tap in for bogey 3. This is Jeff Heron on hole number 13.
Go in where? You're going in at. Oh, what? I hit the rail.
This is Don Brecht. Nice putt there by Don. This is Jim Wonderly. Nice shot there by Jim. This is Andy Perrin on hole number 2. This is Center of the cup. Nice shot there by Andy. This is Matt Bohr. It's got to hurry. Matt with his par. This is Adam Langston. Adam playing a backdoor shot. It's got a chance. Got it. Good shot there by Adam. We're on hole number 4 now. This is Tom Cannell. It's going to stay left. This is Nick Parent. Back door. Got it. Good shot there by Nick. This is Nick Philpott. Front door. Nope. Missed on the left-hand side. To the Pro Division we go, or Cash Division. This is Steve Hegerfeld on hole number 14. Steve had a 6-under par 30 his first round. This is Bruce Heron. Nailed it. Good shot there by Bruce. This is Ben Craver. Get a good kick off the rail and it's in. Unreal. We'll stay in the Cash Division with Brian Summers. I think that's in the corner. And Brian got 2 bad breaks there. As first he lipped on the right-hand side, then the backdoor putt lipped. This is Brian Johnson. Brian was 13 under in the first round, established a course record. Currently 7 under at the present time. And that one stayed in the corner. This is Kenny Moore. Good kick. That was not a good kick. to get them. This is Brian Ibarra. We're in the amateur B division now. And the beauty of this hole is what Mike was just commenting on. You never know what kind of kick you're going to get. This is Ed Langston. Ed with a good putt, just needs a little bit more juice on that one. This is Jim Teal on hole number 4. Jim currently leading the B division, 4 under par 32. This is Larry Booth. It's got a chance. Back door. Got it. Nice putt there by Larry. This is Andrew Teal. It's going to stay left. That will conclude our highlights from round number 2. In just a moment, we'll be going back to the clubhouse, let you know who our leaders are in the cash, amateur A, and amateur B division through 36 holes of play. After 2 rounds in the cash division, Brian Johnson continuing in a blistering pace. Brian at 23 under par 49 right now as he followed up his first round 23 with a second round 26. Outstanding putting by Brian. In the amateur A division, your leader through 36 holes of play is Jeff Herron at 10 under par 62. In the amateur B division, having an outstanding tournament, is Jim Teal. Jim is leading with 12 under par 60. We'll be going out to follow the leaders here in round number 3, so please be sure to stay tuned. Start with the amateur A division. This is Jim Wonderly on hole number 9. And Jim at 2 under par 70. And this is Jeff Herron. Jeff had a 30 in his second round, and he now is leading the amateur A division. 10 under par 62. That's not going to get there, and if it does, it's going to stay right and go right into the cup.
Is that me?
Yeah. This is Don Breck.
Take my camera off the ball. And you said it was 11 in the range. Nice shot.
Nice shot there by Don. Hole number 10 now. Here's Jeff's putt. Can't get the backdoor shot to go. Here's Don's putt. Front door shot. Good ace. And we'll watch Jim putt once again. Back door. Nicely done.
Right back there on that sign back there.
Here's Don's putt on hole number 11.
Three what?
Here's Jim's putt. Let's see 3 aces on this hole now. Come on. Jeez. Jim had an excellent putt. Should have dropped. This hole can really goof you over. You can hit an outstanding putt and it won't go. Jeff's going to play the front door shot. Saw Jeff Lytle ace it earlier. This is Jimmy Wonderly II, back in the Amateur A division. Slow down, ball. This is John Filber now, and John very much in contention. Been putting very well as of late. He's 2 strokes back at 8 under par 64 in the A division. I didn't memorize it. John gets a nice smooth kick off the rail and a hole-in-one. Watch John and Jimmy putt hole number 15. John will be up first. This hole used to be the most difficult, one of the more difficult holes on the course to ace, but now it's going much easier ever since they put the angle board in there on the left-hand side. And we'll watch Jimmy putt once again. He's got it. Nice putt there by Jimmy. Amateur B division now, Andrew Teal, hole number 18. Good putt there by Andrew. This is Jim Teal now. Jim having an outstanding tournament. 12 under par 60 through 2 rounds. That's right on line, and it is in the cup. This is Larry Booth. I think Jim is bound and determined not to let the lead slip away as it did last week for him on course number 2. Nice putt there by Larry. Okay, here's Jim's putt on hole number 1, and he pushed it, and that's going to be back in the corner. For those of you who are not familiar with this course, hole 1 and 2 can be very, very difficult holes for a lot of the amateurs and occasionally for the pros as well. Jim with a nice putt there. Glad to get that one out of the way. Here's Andrew's putt. It's going to be in the same place as Dad's ball was.
Father like son.
Good putt there by Andrew. And we'll watch Larry putt once again. That ball's going left, and that's going to be down the hill in the other corner. Speed on this putt, very difficult to gauge. Nice putt there by Larry. This is Andy Parent. Andy very much in contention in the B division as he had a 27 in the second round, which is 9 under par. Andy and his brother Nick came out last year, about the middle of the year, and you could see the improvement gradually week by week from both players. Andy with a bogey 3. This is Adam Langston. Backdoor down the hill. Putt very familiar to what Andy's was. And that one is going to stay up on the hill for Adam. Third member of this group is Matt Bohr. Just got to get legs. He had it right on line, too. It's a very frustrating feeling. Straight uphill putt. Got it. Matt will have the honors here on hole number 6. Needs to kick out of that corner, and he's got it. Good shot there. We'll watch Andy putt once again. Kick. Good putt there by Andy. Adam will putt once again. Beautiful night out here. Temperature probably in about the low 70s right now. And nice putt there by Adam. This is Brian Summers, hole number 16. We're closing out in the pro division. Nice shot there.
Poor boy. Poor baby.
This is Brian Johnson, and Brian just tearing up the course tonight. 23 under par through 2 rounds. I think this round he's about 6 or 7 under. Kenny Moore. Nice shot there by Kenny. Brian Summers on number 17. It's going to stay on the left side of the cup. Here's Kenny's putt. It's going to stay left as well. Bogey 3 for Kenny. Brian Johnson once again. All 3 balls missing on the left side. Outside his kid. '18th and finishing hole. Brian Summers' putt. Right on line. Got it. Good finish there for Brian. And Brian Johnson. Oh, boy. And we saw Brian the first round. I was watching him in putt when he had his outstanding 13 under par. He barely got it up the hill. This is not his favorite 18th hole. Better effort. Is it going to get there? I think it's going to be short. Brian with his second bogey of the night, but still an outstanding tournament. He's going to win going away. And here's Kenny's putt. That will conclude our highlights from round number 3. Just a moment, we'll be going back to the clubhouse, interview our 3 winners in the various divisions, and begin the match play tournament. We're here with our 3 winners this evening. On my left is Brian Johnson, winner of the cash division, and Brian with an outstanding tournament tonight. And on my right is Jeff Herron, who won the Amateur A, and Jim Teal will be joining us shortly, the Amateur B winner. And we'll begin on my left with Brian Johnson. First of all, Brian, an outstanding tournament. First 2 rounds were just unreal.
Yeah, thanks, Dave. It was, the course was just damp enough where it took out all the squirreliness on a couple of the holes, so everything was rolling real true. And I liked the course anyway, so it was a good night.
Yeah, you had an unreal score, 23 under, 49 after 2 rounds. Boy, if you could learn to putt 18, you'd really be in business.
Yeah, that 18th hole, the last round, I was just kind of trying to coast in and just got tentative with the shot. I was thinking about the big picture instead of thinking about the shot I was hitting, and got a little careless with it.
They say this is your memorial course. You've obviously played this course very well over the years.
Yeah, I've won all 3 of the tournaments on this course this year. Twice by 9 strokes, once by 5. So this year's been pretty good. And last year I was about the same success rate. So the way the course is laid out, it just suits my style.
Okay, congratulations, Brian. Outstanding shooting.
Thanks, Dave.
Okay, on my right, Jeff Herron. And Jeff, 13 under par, 95. I know you can shoot better than that. First round looked like you kind of scuffled, but the second round you kind of put it together. Maybe you haven't played for a while. Did it take you a few holes to kind of get your speed and your adjustments down?
Yeah, I'm used to putting on golf greens, and these are a lot faster out here. It's really hard to adjust to them, so had a few bogeys first round and had a 5 on the last hole, but other than that, not too bad, I guess.
What's your schedule look like for the rest of the year? Second half of the year coming up, you going to be able to get out to more tournaments?
I don't know, probably. I want to get out to some north to get the spots there, so I don't know, probably be in a few more.
How have you done out north in the tournaments you played in?
I haven't played out north yet, so look forward to playing out there and maybe winning, hopefully.
Okay, Jeff, congratulations. Outstanding rounds tonight.
Thanks.
Okay, on my left, this is Jim Teal, and Jim, the winner in the Amateur B division. And Jim, I wonder if it was going through the back of your mind. Last week you played outstanding the first 2 rounds. Third round you kind of scuffled a little bit, and tonight you didn't let it slip away, and you had an excellent first 2 rounds and coasted in from there.
Well, I did kind of let it slip away, just not as much as the last 2 weeks.
So what do you think of course 3 as a whole tonight? You seemed to, you were 12 under after 2 rounds, so obviously you were playing the course rather well.
Well, there's a lot of straight shots, and I haven't played a lot this year yet, and the bank shots give me trouble. So the fact that I had a lot of straight aces on this course made it easier to play.
Any one hole in particular tonight give you any problems at all?
I took a 5 on 3, and I took a 4 on number 1. Just back and forth in it across the hole.
Well, Jim, you had an outstanding tournament, and we're glad to have you back out here. Congratulations once again.
Thank you.
In just a moment, we'll be going back out to the course for the semifinals and the finals and match play, so stay tuned. The final match of the evening is Jeff Herron, versus Jimmy Wonderly II. We're on hole number 7, and John Filber, who had an outstanding tournament tonight, is out here with me. other semifinal match is yet to be determined. It'll be Kevin Krajewski versus the winner of Brian Ibarra and Tom Cannell. For 8, Jeff up by 1. And Jimmy, who defeated his dad in the quarterfinals, needs this to stay one down, and got it. Number 9, Jeff maintaining a 1-hole lead. And Jimmy now with a chance to tie. He went for it, and that's down the hill. Jimmy left himself a really tough spot here because he can't use the one club length to pull the ball out to give him a clear shot at the hole.
Well, anytime you get behind an obstacle, it's difficult. He did about as best he could do, I think, in that situation right there.
John, this is Brian's first tournament out here, and he's come out and really made a name for himself. Really played well.
Yeah, so I'm not familiar with Brian, but it looks like I'm going to be a lot more familiar with him by the time the evening's over here. He's kind of in a difficult spot right now. Excellent effort on that. Excellent effort.
And now Kevin, who lost to John last week in the finals and has once again made the semifinals, he's got to start stringing some aces together, and that's going to be down the hill.
Well, this putt is not as easy as it looks. You can pull the ball off to the left or right. You have to just tap it. No, he's got it. Excellent job.
Brian up 11, 8 holes to play. We're on hole 11. Nice ace. I'm sorry. Edit that out. Edit it out anyway. Correction, Brian is up 4, possibly 5 if Kevin cannot make this. There's a good putt. Nice shot there by Kevin. John, I don't know what it is about this hole. I seen you hit an outstanding putt tonight in the medal play tournament, and it didn't go. And then you see some putts that you think have no business going on this hole, and yet they drop.
Well, that's absolutely right. This one just, he hit the back rail there, and he hit it a little bit too far to the left, and it just stopped dead off the rail. But he has an excellent effort there for his deuce.
We've seen two outstanding deuces here by Brian in the last 3 holes. Outstanding putt on 9 and a little saver there on 11. And Kevin needs to start acing because he's running out of holes.
Well, this could go. Yes, there's an ace for Kevin.
Okay, Jeff with the honors as we begin hole number 1. And John, we were talking with Kevin earlier, and Jeff is one of the quickest putters out here, and Kevin is going to try to slow the pace down. Now, you think that's going to bother Jeff at all?
Well, my guess is it won't. I mean, Jeff's too experienced a putter, both in medal and match, to let something like that upset him, I would think.
That's right on line. That's in the hole. Kevin up 1. Kevin up 1 as we go to the second hole. Kevin just had a tremendous gut check, John, in the semifinal match. He was down 4 to Brian Ibarra going into the 9th hole. Stepped up and aced 18, took a 3 on hole 1, and yet still won the hole, and you don't see that very often.
Well, that was a classic comeback, and it's always good to see somebody putt well in the clutch when they have to. So let's hope that Kevin has some putts left here in this final match against Jeff.
Hole number 3. Kevin up 1. Good speed. I don't think it's going to get there, though. And he's going to leave it a little out to the right. I don't know. I think a big key for Kevin in this match, John, is the holes that you have to make, he has to make.
Well, I think that's true. And there are a lot of them, a lot of good ace holes in this course. Jeff just left his putt long. Both fellows missed off on the left side. Well.
Kevin now up 2 as we go to hole number 4. Center of the cup. Nope. Just caught the right edge. And now Jeff with a chance to cut into the margin. He trails by 2. Surprising, we have not seen Jeff ace after 4 holes. It's very unusual. Kevin's still up 2. We go to hole number 5. And he's actually going to be okay, John, but boy, when you hit that rail, and this is a tough putt to ace to begin with, you hit that rail, and a lot of times the ball will swing up and into the corners and down the hill, and then he could have really had some problems.
Well, that's true, and well, now he's got those problems right now. He missed his deuce putt, and he's if you go for your ace on this hole, like you say, you take a big risk, and a lot of putters will just lay up on this hole and go for a 2, but we'll see what happens here.
Jeff now only trails by 1. We go to hole number 6. Jeff's putt on hole number 6. Very unusual through 6 holes, John, to see Jeff without an ace.
Well, it is, and you said something earlier about Jeff being an excellent front runner, and right now he's not, and Kevin is applying some pressure here. So, now Kevin's going to have a tough deuce coming back. This can be real tested. Excellent effort.
Hole number 7, probably the easiest hole on the course. Jeff with his ace. I don't know. This match is even. Okay, as we move to hole 8, and what John and I were just talking about earlier on Kevin and needing to make the holes that he needs to make, and missing hole 7 could turn out to be very costly, John.
Well, you can never take that hole for granted. It's an easy ace, but it can be missed, and I've seen a lot of putters, very good putters, miss the putt. So now if Kevin can come back and ace this hole we're looking at now, which is considerably more difficult than possible. Nope. Just misses on the right side.
Match remains even. We go to number 9. Here's Jeff's putt on 9. Not happy with it, and he's going to be down the hill. And this is another putt like you were talking earlier, John. You can't take for granted, because I've seen Jeff miss about this same putt in medal play.
Well, if you have to be down the hill, it's best to be right where Jeff is now. He makes his deuce, but if you get off to the left or the right, then it's considerably more difficult.
And now let's see what Kevin can do. Like I've said, this match is even. Kevin playing a straight shot. Good speed. Oh. Match will remain even through the first 9 holes. Hole number 10. Jeff has played this hole very well tonight. And that one doesn't drop. And we'll see what Kevin can do here.
Well, there's two putts on this hole. There's one that's off the right rail at the crest, which we saw Jeff attempt, and then there's the putt that we just saw Kevin try, which is skims it close to the left rail.
And Jeff going to the more familiar putt. He's been playing the short putt all night. We saw that in the last semifinal, or one of the semifinal matches, John. The same thing happened.
Well, I think the problem is that some of the putters are hitting the putt too close to the left rail. You have to space it out about 8 or 9 inches from the rail, and then you're not going to have that problem.
And now if Kevin could ace this hole, he could take a one-hole lead. And he played very well on the back nine in the semifinals. Is that going to get there, John?
Well, I guess not.
Match even. We go to the 12th. Did he hit it?
Well, we saw Jeff, his speed was a little off on that hole. He needed to hit a little bit harder. The thing to do is to take it off spot number 2 and then just hit it as close to that little break in the rail as you can. Now, Kevin left his short, didn't hit it quite hard enough, so he's got a kind of a testy little deuce coming back.
Hole 13, even match. Makeable hole for both players. Here's Jeff's putt, and he's got it perfectly done. That was real late. It's not going to go, and Jeff is going to go up one as we go to hole number 14. Oh, God. Here's Jeff's putt on 14, and that's not going to go. Good deuce. Now Kevin with a chance to tie.
Well, we see a damp carpet here this evening, and that's shortened the length of your deuce putts coming back. Now this is an excellent looking putt here. Excellent speed, right in the cup.
Hole 15, this match even, and John, I'll be honest with you, I don't think Kevin's made this hole all night.
Well, this is one hole that you should make because it's an easy ace hole.
Off the pipe,
and he's off a little bit that time too. This hole having been modified recently with a little angle board there. Didn't used to be an ace hole, but it is now definitely. And Jeff aces it.
Hole 16, here's Jeff's putt. Oh, no. At least he's got a straight deuce from there, John.
Yeah, I look to Jeff to make this putt. He's had enough experience that he's not going to be intimidated by this putt. And he gets his deuce. Now Kevin has, I've seen Kevin this evening ace this putt at least once, so this is a big opportunity for him right here.
Oh, he pushed it way right.
That's right, he kind of pushed it off. Now this putt coming from the back rail is not quite as challenging as coming off of the side, so we'll see how Kevin does here. He's got his deuce.
Jeff up one, putting on the 17th hole, and he's going for it. And he has it. Clutch putt there by Jeff, and now Kevin needs to make this or this match is over.
Well, this hole is makeable. The ace is certainly makeable, but it's not an easy ace by any matter of means.
All right, Jeff.
You want to bank it off that right rail, but not too late.
Gotta hurry. Didn't get that. And Jeff Heron is our winner in match play this evening, defeating Kevin Krajewski. Back in a moment. Okay, we're here with our final two match play participants this evening. And we'll talk to the second place finisher, Kevin Krajewski, on my left. And Kevin, 2 second place finishes in a row is nothing to be ashamed of, but just couldn't get any aces to fall in that last match against Jeff when you really needed them.
No, you know, Jeff's a tough competitor, and you got to make the aces when the opportunity exists, and I just didn't make them.
All right, Kevin, we're running a little short on battery power here, so we're going to keep this short and sweet. Congratulations. It's 2 outstanding match play tournaments in a row, and hopefully before the end of the year you'll get one.
I'll be there, Dave.
Okay, and now on my right, Jeff Herron. And Jeff, first 9 holes, neither one of you guys putted all that well, but you finally strung some aces together on the back 9. I think that was the difference in the match.
Yeah, we were struggling early, but got a few at the end, and he missed them, and I think that was the exciting part, was the last few holes.
Well, congratulations, Jeff. You won the A Division tournament this evening and the match play spot, so congratulations to you once again.
Thank you.
Okay, we're going to recap everything out here for you at Putt-Putt South this evening. Winning the